Hello everybody, I am the Nerdy Guy, and today we're going back to talking about serious topics. No pun intended, but I'm talking about Syria this time. And pretty much every YouTuber's made a video what they think about the whole Syria issue, so I figured, what the hell, I'll make one myself. I used to have the opinion that America or anybody else shouldn't go into Syria, they should handle this conflict themselves. But I recently changed my mind, and the reason I changed my mind is because Syria used chemical weapons, which is a crime against an international law. For those of you who don't know, there are these two things called the Geneva Convention and the Hague Convention. The Geneva Convention dictates what you're allowed to do with people in war. For example, prisoner of war camps have to look a certain way. And the Hague Convention dictates what kind of weapons you're allowed to use in war. And the Hague Convention forbids the use of biological, nuclear, and chemical weapons. And what does Syria do? Like I said, they use chemical weapons. And I don't see, why should we have a law, an international law that prevents this if we're not going to uphold it? Somebody, I'm not saying America has to, because America's pretty damn bankrupt, they have barely any money. So, but somebody, either the UN, the UK, France, anybody, preferably everybody should take armies and go into Syria and stop that. He broke international law. There should be some repercussions for that. Some people are probably gonna complain that I'm not saying Sweden. I mean, yeah, sure, why shouldn't my own country do it? But the problem is, this country doesn't have much of an army. We're not a militant country. We haven't been in a war for a long time. But somebody, I don't care who, somebody should go into Syria and punish this guy. He broke the law. I mean, that's like, if I wanted to go ahead and murder somebody, there's a law against that, so I would get arrested for it. So why would we have a law that forbids the use of chemical weapons if we're not going to uphold it? That's my main concern here. So yeah, I used to have the opinion that, no, Syria needs to handle this alone, but I don't anymore. Because the use of chemical weapons is just too much. Although, it is entirely possible that it was actually the rebels who used chemical weapons, but from what I heard, they made several studies about it, and they came up with the fact that no, it was the government who used it. And I feel like, I can't remember who said it, but somebody pointed out that if the rebels did it, they would probably brag about it, like, fuck yeah, we did it, woo, what you gonna do about it, bitch? Yep, all rebels are gangsters. And I know, there are bigger problems in the Middle East and Syria. I mean, Al-Qaeda seems to be on the rise or something. They're popping up everywhere. And so America should probably be more concerned about that in Syria. And, like I said, their own economy, because their economy is going to shit. But somebody needs to punish this guy for breaking international law. Otherwise, what's the point of having these laws? And if he can break them, then everybody else can break them. And then what the fuck is preventing the world from going into nuclear war? The same set of laws forbid chemical weapons like nuclear weapons. Which means that if Syria can get away with using chemical weapons on their own people, then what prevents Russia from nuking America, or America from nuking Russia, somebody from nuking somebody? These laws need to be upheld. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, what's the point of having laws? Anyway, leave a comment, rate this video. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, leave a comment. What do you think about this whole Syria? So should America, somebody, UN, anybody go in Syria? Do you think we should have this rule against weapons? I think we should. Anyway, I'm Nerdy Guy, and you just watched Nerdy Guy Rant. Bye!